ever gives me a microphone, so. Virginia Jo Teich. Jo was born December 21st, 1923 in Clinton County and graduated from St. John's High School. She attended Michigan State University, the University of Connecticut, and graduated from John Wesley College. Jo's work included being the YMCA Adult Program Director for 6 years and a realtor broker for 22 years. She was the first woman to serve on the Shiawassee City Council and did so for 7 years. Jo also served a single term as a county commissioner, was a very active member of the Shiawassee County Republican Party, and organized the fair booth for many decades, and served on the Board of Canvassers. Jo passed away December 16th, 2016, just 5 days shy of her 93rd birthday. And just one side note, I will say that this term, I serve as the only woman on the Board of Commissioners. And I didn't even really think about that until this morning as we honor women. And I would like to say a big thank you to my fellow commissioners, because I never feel that. I feel respected, I feel valued, and part of a really great team. I would also say a thank you to the kids I see out here. This little girl, I don't know where she went.
Bathroom.
I hope the rest of her day gets much better. But really nice to see these young people here. Thank you.
Thank you, Steve. So next, we will have Sheriff Doug Chapman up to talk about Sheriff Anna Chapman. Now, I got all excited. I thought this was some great-grandmother, grandmother of Doug Chapman and tied into the Chapman, Porter, Shank law enforcement family, but they just shared the same last name. So, anyways,
Thanks
fire
for
away.
that out of the way there. Good morning, everyone. What a beautiful day. First of all, I'd like to recognize all the ladies, all the women here today, especially my wife, Tanya. We're all very lucky to have a good woman in our life. So this gal, her name was Sheriff Anna Chapman. In March of 1948, she was sworn in as sheriff for the county of Shiawassee, her being the only female to date being a sheriff here in the county. Her husband was Wellington Chapman. He was the sheriff. He got pneumonia 9 weeks after he suffered a massive heart attack while he was at a sheriff's conference in Muskegon. So this man had two requests in the event of his death. Number one is that his wife Anna could reside in the sheriff's quarters. And number two, that his undersheriff and his deputy sheriff could run for sheriff with a clean run against each other. So Anna was sheriff for 9 months here in the county of Shiawassee and had no problems. So thank you all very much.
Thank you, Sheriff Chapman. Next, we're going to have our treasurer, Julie Sorensen, come talk about treasurer Natalie Gillette Dewey.
Good morning, everybody. Great to see such a good group here today. Treasurer Natalie Gillette Dewey. She was born March 27th, 1916 in Hazleton Township. Natalie graduated from New Lothrop High School in 1934. She began work as a clerk in Shiawassee County Treasurer's Office under the late Leon Weatherby. She was appointed the first woman treasurer of Shiawassee County on April 15th, 1948, and she served until 1958, winning several elections. She also worked for 23 years as a bookkeeper for the Shiawassee Intermediate School District. She passed away on May 1 of 1997. Some of her organizations I believe she was affiliated with: the First United Methodist Church, the Shiawassee County Historical Society, Extension Club, and retired school teachers. So I want to thank everyone. It's been an honor serving as Shiawassee Treasurer. I'm the fourth. After Natalie, there was Dolores Simpson, and of course Judith Kingsbury in there. So it's been an honor, and thank you for having me.
Next, we are going to have Caroline Wilson, Clerk Caroline Wilson, talk about Clerk Elma Thatcher.
Thank you. I've heard about Elna when I was running for office because Jerry Lestranco worked with her for many, many years. And so I've always heard what a great clerk she was, her ethics, her morals, how she was there all the time. And so I feel very privileged to be able to learn a little bit and give you some tidbits of what this woman was really all about. Because when I read this, I was like, wow, this is impressive. Elna M. Thatcher was born in Woodhull Township on June 23rd, 1932, and graduated from Perry Schools and attended Michigan State University. After serving as Woodhull Township clerk, she was elected the first woman clerk in Shiawassee County and served from 1975 to 1988. That's 3 terms. She was very active among her statewide peers and served as treasurer, vice president, and president of the Michigan Association of County Clerks. That is a very big feat right there. I was like, that's impressive. She was also organized a local clerks association of the county, active in the Shiawassee County Republican Party. She served on the board of canvassers and was often sought after for endorsements and support of local and countywide candidates. She passed away at the age of 92, November 28th, 2009. Other things she was involved in: Shaftesbury's United Methodist Church, Perry Grange 1484, Zonta of Owasso, Shiawassee Community Foundation Board, Shiawassee Community Credit Union Board of Directors. Well, things have certainly changed from 1988 to 2005 in the election world and what the county clerk is in charge of nowadays. And I just think that her involvement in the community speaks volumes of her character, and it is a privilege to be able to come up and walk in those shoes behind her and implement a lot of the different things that have taken place throughout the law and the elections specifically. So it was great to teach you a little bit about Elna. Thank you.
Next, we're going to have Prosecutor Scott Kerner come up and talk about our last prosecutor, Dina Finnegan.
Good morning. It's an honor and privilege to be able to speak on behalf of Dina. She wanted me to read the Gettysburg Address to you, and I will do that now. It was a privilege working with Dina. She was a passionate advocate. One of the things that she championed and I took from her is her advocacy for children. And that's something I take pride in, and we fight really hard in this county to protect our children and to do what's right. Dina is a graduate of Durant High School, University of Michigan, and Thomas M. Cooley Law School. Dina Finnegan served over 31 years in Shiawassee County Prosecutor's Office. She was hired in February of 1989 as an assistant prosecutor and went on to win the election in 2012 and became Shiawassee County's first woman prosecutor. She also successfully ran in 2008 for sheriff and 2014 for circuit judge. In 2002, she worked for the Prosecuting Attorneys Association of Michigan as Violence Against Women training attorney. Some of their other experience was past president of the Shiawassee Valley Lodge of the Fraternal Order of Police, past president of the Shiawassee County Bar Association, member of the Shiawassee County Domestic Violence Task Force, member of the Community Corrections and Advisory Board member of the Shiawassee County Child Abuse Protection Board, and member of the Shiawassee County Republican Party. And I know that she was very endearing to the Republican Party and did a lot to keep things going. Thank you.
Okay, next, we're gonna have Senator Lana Tice up to talk about Sharon Wise.
This microphone is amazing. It actually picks stuff up from the side, so very impressive. I've known Sharon Wise for actually about 20 years now. Not well. She's always been that steady leadership, behind the scenes kind of gal. She started out, she served 2 terms at the State Board of Education from 1995 to 2002. Even then, that was extraordinarily thankless, especially if you were a conservative. But what a job to have if you're trying to help the kids. So she was the first woman from Shiawassee County to be elected to statewide office, which is what that seat is. In addition to elected office, she was the first woman to chair the Shiawassee County Republican Party from 1889 to 1991. As someone who's done that, that is an extraordinarily difficult job that takes more than all your time. She's chair of the 4th Congressional District from 89 to 97, co-chair of the Republican Party from 2009 to 2015, and served as the Republican National Committee woman from 1997 to 2004, which is when I met her in 2004. Like a true leader, she serves on the board of directors, Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan. When she was here at the Shiawassee County YWCA, Owasso Country Club Women's Association, Families Against Substance Abuse, and also the Institute for Excellence in Education. What an incredible leader, and being female in front of all of it. It's amazing. Thank you guys for honoring women. It's been a tough few years when you can't define one. Adult, human, female, by the way. Girl, human, female, child, just in case anybody's asking. But thank you, because when it means anything, it means nothing, and we are grateful for your advocacy. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator Tice. Next, we're gonna have Megan Reckling up to honor State Senator Lana Tice.
I really don't know that much about her. For those of you who don't know, I work for her, which is a complete honor. So in 2022, Senator Tice was elected by portions of Shiawassee County to represent you guys in the state Senate, making her the first woman to ever represent Shiawassee County in the Michigan legislature. It's important to note that Senator Tice is the only female that sits at the leadership table for the Republican caucus in Lansing, which she has done since she was first elected in the State House years ago. She serves on over 7 committees, and she is the most vocal advocate to protect our girls when it comes to the issue of boys playing in girls' sports in Lansing. Prior to serving in the Senate, she served 2 terms in the Michigan House, and previous to that, she served 6 terms as the Township Treasurer of Brighton Township. She also served as the chair of the Brighton Township Fire Authority and the Livingston County Treasurers Association. And then previous to that, she was on the Brighton Township Planning Commission and was the chair of the Livingston County Republican Party, which is an absolutely thankless job, as Dan knows. So thank you, Senator Tice, for all that you have done to represent women in Lansing.
So that wraps everything up today. We're gonna have you out of here a little after 11.